SpaceX is known for this. And it's also known for this. That's right. SpaceX is a company that's known for sending rockets up in the air, and it's a coin toss on whether they'll actually come back to the ground in one piece. And were it not for the massive amounts of government subsidies, this company would have failed. And shocker, this is a company that Elon Musk has touted as the company that's going to take us to Mars. And just like every other Elon Musk project, it's all hat, no cattle, all hype, no execution. And even with that, what you have is a ludicrously overvalued company that was given all sorts of thumbs on the scale as a justification for it to go public. I actually talk quite a bit about Musk and his companies here, and I also talk about the world's biggest rug pull here. Why does all of that matter? Well, it matters because just as I had predicted in those two videos and in other videos as well, SpaceX went public, had crash for financials, and now in just 2 weeks on the market, it's lost $900 billion in valuation. It's performing exactly the way that we thought it was going to perform. But here's the part that should terrify you. As bad as things have gone right now, and it's gone terribly because the institutional investors, all of the early money men in SpaceX that pushed to get it to go public, and all of the exchanges that bent and broke their own rules to get the company listed, they're cashing out. Meanwhile, the hype cycle drove retail investors into the market to buy an overvalued stock that no one is really sure what that company is worth. And what you've seen over the last couple of weeks is a massive sell-off where the insiders have gotten a chance to cash out and have left retail investors holding the bag. That's terrible, but it's only going to get worse. Because as I mentioned in this video, this whole thing is a fancy parachute for all of the tech bros who have overinvested into AI and are seeing that all of their investments in AI are likely not going to pay off even after they invest through the nose in building data centers and all the other infrastructure. Nobody wants it, nobody asked for it, and now, after they've sunk in tons of money and are starting to realize that it's never going to catch on the way that they want it to make their money back, they're looking for an off-ramp. And that's what SpaceX provides. What SpaceX provides is an easy way for the billionaire class to launder their crappy investments in AI under the guise of a rocket company and have the public sector holding the bag. And here's how they'll do it. Now, the stock has been selling off the first 2 weeks, but that's before they've been actually majorly listed on all the exchanges and particularly embedded into all of our retirement funds and pension funds. That's where the real implosion is going to happen. You have all of these inside investors in SpaceX and other companies like it, because you'll know that OpenAI and Anthropic are going to go the same route. All of the embedded investors have sunk money into those companies. And those companies are going to get pushed to go public, and it's going to be the average investor, the person with the 401k, the pension plan, that's going to end up eating the implosion while all of the billionaires make off with all of that money. When those stocks get listed as part of an index fund, that listing gives the holders of preferred stock a massive advantage to cash out. They become almost liquid immediately. And what that will allow them to do is cash in their bets against the retirements of everyday citizens and pull their investments in cash out of all of those stocks and all of those assets and cash that out at the bank. Meanwhile, the entire tech sector is going to implode, including these companies, and it's you and I that's going to end up paying the bill. That is what's going to happen over the next several weeks and months, because the whole thing is rigged to their advantage. There is no scenario where a company with the trash financials that SpaceX has should have gone public. A company that is burning cash and is losing money every year should not be going public. SpaceX is one tech Ponzi scheme that's a Trojan horse to give cover to all of the investors in AI a way out. So you have a Ponzi scheme hiding a Ponzi scheme. What you're looking at with SpaceX and their performance, and what you will especially see once it starts getting embedded into retirement accounts, is that you'll see all of the billionaires and the high roller investors cash their chips out. And it's going to decimate the markets and the retirements of everyday average Americans. And when that happens, the message that's going to be trotted out is going to be the same message that was trotted out in the housing crash. Well, those companies are too big to fail. We have to give them a bailout. And it's going to be us that actually pays it. If this doesn't motivate a certain segment of our population to take their cues from Paper Mario and Luigi, I don't know what will, because the downstream impact of this is going to be catastrophic. People have said over and over again that the bubble in AI and the bubble in tech stocks is 10 times worse than the housing bubble. When it all comes down and the bubble pops, think of the damage that's going to be caused. The one thing that we can do to make sure that we're not left holding the bag is to make sure that all of these billionaires and all of these tech bros know that we will be coming for them and that we are ready, willing, and able to give them 1789 style haircuts if this goes sideways and we're stuck holding the bag. The fix is in, the game is rigged, and this is going to be the world's biggest rug pull that happens over the course of the next 6 to 12 months. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but everything indicates that that's what we're headed for.